What's happening, people? Good morning, Europe, and welcome everyone to our live stream. Happy Friday, people. It's Friday, 6th of November, and guess what? America still doesn't have a new president. We are proud to announce our new daily broadcast streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV, proudly sponsored by our partners at markets.com and Forex. Join us every day on your favorite media channel. Learn how investments work, win a prize every day, and find out what most Forex brokers don't want you to know. Starting next week, guys, we are launching a new talk show called Show Me the Money, where each and every one of you could win great prizes just by attending our live streams and answering a few simple questions about online trading and investments. Have you ever wondered what would you do if you have the opportunity to have a one-on-one meeting with a famous CEO of a famous brokerage firm or a famous analyst from London? What would you ask them? Well, wonder no more. Join us every day on our daily streams and find out. And to sweeten the deal even more, you could win fantastic prizes every day. iPads, one-on-one mentoring from industry specialists, cash prizes, and much more. You can find all the descriptions in the links down below. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, follow us on your favorite social media channel, and support us in delivering more great content. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the European markets opening. Another busy day in the economic calendar. What a week we had, guys. Today, the non-farm payroll numbers will be announced. The non-farm payroll numbers will be announced at 3:30 GMT plus 2, and economists predict only 600,000 jobs will come out. America still doesn't know who the president is. Vote counting is still in progress, with Joe Biden taking the lead with 264 versus Donald Trump, 214. Joe Biden is only 6 votes away, guys, from becoming the new president of the United States. Hopefully, we're going to get a clear answer today. In other news, European futures point to lower opening today, with more lockdowns in Europe and the spread of the COVID-19 virus apparently being unstoppable. Gold futures are trading at historic highs at $19.40 an ounce, gaining over $30 in the last 48 hours. The US dollar index dropped further on tremendous pressure, sending European currencies higher. And the absolute champion of the week, guys, Bitcoin, which a few hours ago reached the historical level of $15,800. Let's have a quick look at some news, guys. But before that, before we go into the news, I don't know if you guys remember, I keep telling you the entire week, on Thursday and Friday, guys, I'm going to have a surprise guest. Yesterday, you saw the surprise guest. We had Mylene Tran, brand ambassador at Octopus FinTech. Today, at 4:30 GMT plus 2, I have another surprise guest. I can't tell you his name. I'm going to give you a hint. He's American. He's not Donald Trump. He's not Joe Biden. But he's been on the markets longer than most of us. Who is my surprise guest for today, guys? Join me at 4:30 and let's find out together. Now, let's have a look at a couple of interesting articles, and then we're going to move on to the charts, guys, and see the tremendous rally that some assets had overnight. European stock markets are seen opening lower today, consolidating after substantial post-election bounce as the wait for the identity of the next U.S. president continues. At 2:05 a.m. Eastern Time, the DAX futures in Germany traded 0.4% lower. CAC 40 futures in France dropped 0.6%, and the FTSE 100 futures in UK fell 0.3%. Now, while the name of the next occupant of the White House is still undecided, Democrat Joe Biden has strengthened his hold on the presidential race, steadily chipping away an incumbent President Donald Trump, early led in a pair of crucial swing states. 2 of Trump's legal challenges to stop vote counting were thrown out by state courts in Michigan and Georgia yesterday, and his remaining actions have failed to have any impact so far. In his first public appearance since election night, Trump repeated unsubstantiated claims about voter fraud and vowed to continue the legal actions. Investors are now looking at Biden beating Trump for the presidency, but for Republicans to keep control of the Senate, allowing them to block Democratic plans for hefty infrastructure spending and corporate tax hikes. Meanwhile, the COVID pandemic continues in Europe. Most of Europe and the US and the European Central Bank was widely expected to announce more stimulus measures in December, even before the Bank of England's move. The stimulus measures are widely expected all over the world, guys. All the big companies are struggling. The economies are struggling. Give us some stimulus, guys. Come on. Let's bring the economy back on track. The major economic data released today comes from across the Atlantic, with October U.S. non-farm payrolls data expected to show a further slowdown in the labor market recovery. Oil prices fell today under pressure from signs of overproduction within OPEC and more aggressive discounting by Saudi Arabia in Asia. U.S. crude futures traded 2.2% lower at $37.94 a barrel, while the international benchmark Brent contract fell 2.1% to $40.07. These contracts are still heading for their first weekly gain in 4 weeks. Elsewhere, gold futures, guys. I'm not going to talk about gold futures. I'm just going to show you the charts. Let's move on to the charts and see how the markets open today. What's going on with the markets? We're looking at crude oil, guys, currently trading at 38.41. It tested the 200 moving average a few hours ago. It dropped a bit on the Asian trading session. Now we can see three aggressive green candlesticks. 4 candlesticks in total, but only 3 of them are aggressive. Probably they're going to push oil price higher, guys. Maybe we're going to see oil testing the $39 level. It's only 60 cents away from that, so anything is possible. At the bottom of the chart, RSI stochastic pointing upwards. We're moving on to the European currencies. The euro USD is currently trading at 118.48. What a good rally for the euro in the last 48 hours. We can see trading sideways, during the Asian trading session and the US trading session. Under heavy pressure from U.S. elections. Still, nothing has happened yet. We see euro forming a higher low. We see euro pushing higher. Where is it going to stop? Probably traders will eye the 118.81 level if the uptrend continues. The pound again in the last 48 hours. Fantastic performance for the pound. Very, very similar to the euro. Okay, we can see it currently trading at 131.51. Again, pushing higher. We can see RSI stochastic at the bottom of the chart, pushing higher. We might see the pound targeting the 131.76 level, guys. It's very close to that, about 30 pips away. Keep an eye on the markets and let's see what's going to happen. USD JPY, on the other hand, guys, has been dropping the entire US trading session and the entire Asian trading session. Finally, we see it stopping around the 103.50 mark. We might see a bit of a correction in the next couple of hours. Probably the USD JPY will go higher and test the 103.94. That is a possibility. The other possibility is for the US dollar to continue to drop, awaiting for news from the non-farm payroll data that will be announced this afternoon, and of course the news from the new US president. The Aussie dollar, very good rally for the Aussie dollar in the last couple of days. Currently trading at 0.7279. RSI stochastic still pointing upwards. They still haven't entered the oversold or the overbought sections. There's still potential for the Aussie dollar on the back of a weak dollar. USD Canadian, guys, currently trading at 130.49. Being rejected by the 50 moving average with the RSI stochastic pointing downwards. A lot of selling power on the USD CAD. Will the downward movement continue? Yes, the odds are indicating that way. Let's see what's going to happen after the market opening. The S&P 500 and the Dow Jones, guys, what a tremendous performance they had this week. We can see the correction started on the 30th of October. Okay, 7 days ago. What a tremendous performance for the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. Hopefully, it will last for a bit, and it will give stock traders a bit of hints on the direction of the market. Now, the US dollar index, guys, sharp drop for the US dollar index on American trading session as well as on the Asian trading session. RSI stochastic still pointing downwards, still in the oversold levels. Give us a sign, guys. America, help us out. What's going to happen with the economy? One of the two champions in the last 24 hours, guys. Gold futures are currently trading at 19.51. Gold has gained over $40 in the last 48 hours, guys. Amazing performance for gold. Amazing profits for the traders that went long on gold on a weak US dollar. RSI stochastic still pointing upwards. There's still room to go for gold. Quick look at Bitcoin, guys, the absolute champion of all times. Currently trading at $15,669. What an uptrend. What a performance for Bitcoin. We might seeing reaching the 17,000 mark very soon. Ethereum in the same time is doing really well. $433.64 for Ethereum. What a performance, guys. What a good performance for cryptocurrencies. Now, Let's have a quick look at another interesting article. Then we're moving to the economic calendar, guys, and we're going to reveal some signals for today. Oil was down on Friday morning in Asia after new lockdowns came in effect in Europe to curb the increasingly rising number of COVID-19 cases and dimming the demand outlook. The wait for a result from the US presidential elections is also keeping investors on the tenterhooks. Italy reported a record number of daily COVID-19 cases yesterday, and several US states also saw record numbers of cases in the wake of the election. The situation is likely to get worse as the weather gets colder, with the threat of European-style lockdowns looming on the horizon. Mizuho Securities Director of Energy Future, Bob Yoger, told Reuters, with many countries re-entering lockdowns as a second COVID-19 wave hits the region, the European Union Executive Commission cut its economic forecast, now predicting that the EU won't see a rebound to pre-virus levels until 2023. On the election front, Democrat Joe Biden has so far claimed 264 of the 270 electoral votes needed, with Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, and North Carolina still counting votes. President Donald Trump has 214 votes and increased the chances of a contested election by mounting legal challenges to vote counts in Nevada, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Michigan, as well as requesting a recount in Wisconsin. Trump also cast doubt on the election's credibility earlier in the day. Right, this is what is happening with the markets, guys. Amazing, amazing rally, amazing week. It's been years since we saw a week like this on the market. What's going to happen next? Keep an eye on the news, keep an eye on InstructFX, and let's find out together. Now, once again, guys, please remember, today at 4:30 GMT plus 2, the biggest guest of the week, my surprise guest, American, very experienced on the markets, a veteran of the markets. Join me at 4:30 GMT plus 2, and let's find out together. Until then, guys, remember to trade responsibly and may all your trades be in the money.